better rifles. We'll upgrade our light tanks to be slightly better light tanks. We do need more steel. So you probably want to get some more stuff from the Bada Bing, the Flems. Yeah, keep Flemming. Yeah, 8 more steel would be really nice. It's more support for social liberalism, which I don't think really means anything in the grand scheme of things. I mean, hopefully it doesn't. It might. Let's go for some... I mean, you're doing all this. What, Lithuania and Ruthenia is going for this focus. You know, we can actually get it cheap. 161 days, not bad. South Africa. I think it's too late. I don't think you're going to go Syndicalist at this point. If you're not going to go Syndicalist, we're completely okay with you. Does it actually have its own unique rifle tech? Just in technology, not production. Oh, it actually does. Cool. Just, you know, if you help CNT in Spain, you can see Spanish colonies in Africa too. I mean, I could, but if CNT wins, that's just like another opponent for us to actually have to fight, and I don't think that benefits us. Like, Portugal probably is going to join the Entente if they haven't already, because they basically don't have an army anymore, which is a really sad state of affairs for them. Kingdom of Spain usually does end up joining with the Reichspakt. Royal Dockier's not bad. You know, let's go for some royal tours. Let's meet some people, have a few drinks, and everything's going to be great. But I also do need to get off Sicilian economy as soon as possible. Hello, Ridvan. How are you doing today? Apparently these people don't like your occupation, which I can understand. And you're all at 0. Why are you increasing so much? Base rank is 56. Civilian oversight, 0% because we don't have enough weapons. We're missing 1,000 rifles. Okay. So you know what? Don't train this other infantry. Follow that up with occupied territory. Right now you're on the militia. Manpower perf suppression. Throw you guys here instead. You're also on all civilian oversight. I think that actually might be fine. Hello, I'm pretty sure that's Greek that I cannot read at all. Welcome to the stream. This one's like 3.1 thousand rifles. I think for right now, let's focus on garrisons. What do we get? Something good? Triple times during the Cairo Pact? I mean, the Ottoman Empire is going to be having a pretty bad day, I would say. Because Egypt not fighting a two-front war does make the war much more likely to succeed. Invade South Africa? I mean, if they... I mean, already in the Entente. If they were to go Syndicalist and join the Internationale, then I could understand, like, invading them. But right now, it doesn't really seem like something that makes a lot of sense. 8 steel, 8 rubber. Let's officially support the Anglo Security Forces. Mustafa III visits Göttingen University. Prince Karl Mustafa III has returned from a tour in the University of Göttingen in Lower Saxony. He was shown our latest discoveries in physics, spoke to the professors of African languages, and was shown the Göttingen State and University Library. It all made a strong impression on him, and he has urged people to adopt the natural sciences of Europe and provide the creation of the library in Kigali. 2 building slots. Wow, that's garbage. Thanks for nothing. Why did I let him in? Well, who invited the prince if he was just leaving 2 building slots? Garbage. Okay, base size only at... I mean, target's 27, still not great. And all the other territories are also a little bit upset. Sources, Republic of Liberia. How dare you? How dare you? We're gonna send a full. We're gonna send eight divisions up here. I mean, the rest of you, it doesn't make sense to even be down in this area. You should be like further up north. $1938 budget. Black Monday was almost 2 years ago, and yet the impact is still viable. Yeah, no, we definitely... Germany needs our army. Portugal joining Entente, not a surprise. Not a place is the king of Burgundy. Ah, oh dear. Oh, Rwanda, okay. Please do democratic reform instead of the left path. Please, you might like it. Well, I've already chosen. Can you do both? I mean, you might be actually able to do both. We could go democratic if we want. Sultan Khalifa II visits Singapore. Sultan Khalifa II has returned from a tour of fortification harbors in Singapore and Malta. He spoke at length with his attaché of our tour, Captain Otto Schrind. At the end of the tour, the two issued a report to the Ep.3 comparing the similar situations in Singapore, Malta, and Zanzibar, calling it the Singapore of Africa. The island of Zanzibar controls access to her capital and to the Mozambique Channel. Despite its strategic location, the islands are undeveloped compared to their counterparts in Europe and Asia, and in response to a report, Downtree has funded naval fortifications in Zanzibar. Oh, thank you very much. I will take any defense that you want to give me. If it's free shit, I'll take it. And also, I will now build up some submarines because they are cheap, and that's basically my only reason for doing so. Also, do I have an admiral? I do. I'll definitely take an admiral for free. So, Liberia, are you going to join the Internationale? And if you do, please just know I will immediately invade you. No, you're already in the Internationale. Oh, okay, then. So we've already got our first front line for the Second Weltkrieg. Because the war is going to be beginning more than likely sometime next year. In a good old 1939. We got about a year and a half, roughly, until major conflict really starts to break out. Madrid has capitulated. That's in, like, India. I don't think we care about that too much. Is there any war here so far? I mean, Dominion India is taking us some territory. I mean, they're social democratic. God is in charge here. Do you think that there is a chance that they peacefully unify? It's extremely, extremely unlikely. But it might happen. Which would be strange. But it would also be kind of cool to see that happen. Beijing government is absolutely getting their shit kicked in, so I can't see them lasting for too long. Are you in the Reichspakt? Yes, we are, because we are the German colony in Africa. And Bulgaria is getting their absolute shit kicked in as well. I made the Soviet Union. Well, I don't know where the Soviet Union is, so it's a little bit too late for that. Or too early, depending on how you want to look at things. We don't need war propaganda. What I need is stability. I get stability from doing a police crackdown, but I don't know... You know what? Yeah, let's do a police crackdown, actually. The Russian state. Well, we got to wait until the Second Weltkrieg in Germany to invade them first. But I think our main goal is going to be the Internationale, just because they're much closer to us. After that, we'll send troops into Russia, for sure. 1939 rifle, you know what? Let's get that going. You just got here. Welcome. Let's get more steel from the Germans. I think we're still building some military factories. And we're also trying to repair a lot of infrastructure that I'm assuming I accidentally blew up. Well, probably not accidentally blew up, but that I did blow up during the Portuguese War. Are you in the... okay, you're not in the faction quite yet. You getting your flu shot? I haven't got my flu shot yet this year, so I probably should get on that at some point. Okay, so you'll be done in 81 days. The 1939 artillery as well. Let's get both of those guys going. Could I even send volunteers? I could send volunteers to somebody, but... I mean, sending troops of Bulgaria... Definitely not really what we want to do there. Do you support the Kaiserreich through the Ottomans? The Ottomans can join the Reichspakt. So, I guess by that logic, we're going to support the Ottoman Empire. We want them to win, because again, they can join the Reichspakt. So it makes more sense for them to, political power cost goes down. British self-rule, land doctrine. Do any of you... I mean, oil's not bad. Let's get some oil, actually. Okay, Bulgaria and Serbia have ended hostilities. Not a surprise. Question is, like, does it actually make sense that we could probably send volunteers to the Ottoman Empire, but does that make sense for us to do? How many could I send? If I can only send one division, it makes no sense. If I could send like 2 or 3, no, I can only send 1. I don't know if 1's really enough to get anything done. The only place in which 1 division actually makes a difference is if you were to aid the Indo-Chinese Revolt, put 1 troop in Saigon. Because that's very powerful. But aside from that, you can't really do too much. The Russians doing some expansionism stuff. Wait, Kyrgyzstan? Where the hell did you come from? Why would a German colony be interventionist? Look, don't think about the logic of it too much. Sure, we don't have enough guns to actually maintain all our colonial borders, but just don't worry about that. Also, France has put like all their units on the border with Liberia, which I guess makes sense. They're in the Internationale. Actually, do I want to put... You know what? I might actually want to put troops in Morocco. Yeah, you know what? You guys here... I'm going to ship you into Morocco. And just prepare a naval invasion into Brest. That's our plan. That's our naval invasion plan of the Internationale here. Yeah, I mean, the Egyptians can't fight Germany. Most of the time, it seems like Germany capitulates on that issue. Germany refused to return the skull of Chief McQuay. We've encountered a bit of diplomatic faux pas. During one of his sponsored road tours, Chief Adam Seppi of WWII requested a return of his predecessor's skull, currently kept in the Bremen Ethnological Museum. The skull belongs to Chief McQuay, who was a rebel against German rule and beheaded by Commander Tom von Prince, who sent the skull to the museum's collection. Why are very respectful of their ancestors and believe that the skull is in such a disrespectful state, it is certain to anger the spirits. Unfortunately, the German government has refused to return the skull as a matter of principle, creating a discontent even beyond the Wahali tribe. Great. Poland is joining the Internationale. So a lot of people are joining the Internationale. Poland... Look, as soon as they join the Internationale, how many German troops, Ukrainian troops, just flood the border? Usability over 1%. To prevent the collapse. Okay, I mean, we're on -2. It's going up by 0.1%. It's actually going up by 1% per week. So that should be done, you know, very soon. We'll try to keep stability up as high as we possibly can. Let's go for battlefield support for our aircraft here. If you do a naval invasion, you can land on 2 different fleets. I know you can land on multiple provinces. I just never do. Because if you land it, like if we attack, let's say Brest, land here and here, and fail the invasion here, these guys are just dead immediately. Like we can't save them. So I usually find it like a little bit too risky for myself. If Ireland actually joins the Reichspakt, we can maybe try to do some sort of invasion of Britain. And I do think we want to start training up more troops. Let's go for like another 12. Another 12 infantry. Just for right now. I mean, 44 tanks. let's actually, okay, cancel 2 of you. Build 2 tanks, of course. Reinforcements and garrisons are top priority. Everything else is just, you know, nice to haves. Okay, we're at least now over 0% stability. Ever so slightly. Also, the Ottomans are doing, I would say, a pretty okay job against the Saudis. Should win their war there soon. We got some oil. Follow that up with land doctrine research boost. Supply consumption goes down. I mean, 20% stability actually on this is pretty good. So let's make our way for a nice 20% stability boost. Being like war support, everything is kind of bad, I will admit. And construction speed, factory output, not great. We're still dealing with Black Monday, right? The Lash Orda has capitulated, so they're going to get annexed pretty soon. Lash Orda is actually also puppet. How do you have all these puppet states? I guess maybe you beat the Lash Orda a while ago. Not too sure, because again, I've never seen Kyrgyzstan. Also, the defending government is doing pretty well in China. I mean, it's already 1938, and they've already taken over most of the territory. The Canadians have decided to intervene in the American Civil War, which I guess actually does make sense. The CSA is doing a very good job, which scares me a little bit. And because Mexico is totalist, they actually, I think they can intervene in the Civil War as well. Well, ideology is Russia. They are national populist. Two Sicilies is now at war with the SRI. So I feel like the... I see, what does Sweden do? Sweden is social democratic. Did they go with the coalition? They did not, so they cannot go syndicalist. Fantastic. Norway's in the Entente. So, overall, because you... Okay, you have not gone for... it's not Khrushchev anymore. It's Smolensk. Well, so overall, we're actually looking okay. Illyria is actually also independent, which I'm surprised by. I did not know that was a thing. Okay, we've got some honorary officers. Follow that up with... Another, you know what? 10% stability? I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. And police crackdowns, they're still underway. Bulgaria is joining Austrian faction. And the Patagonian Workers' Front has won the war in Argentina. And now there's also a tiny little Paraguay. And all you guys are now in the Internationale. Well, the Internationale is going to have like they're spread far and wide for sure. Mexico has not intervened, but again, I think they can intervene. Been a fan since March. I tend to keep being one. Well, that's good. If you came into my chat being like, hey, guess what? I don't like your content anymore and I hate you, I'd be a little bit offended, but I'm glad to hear that you are going to remain a fan of the channel. Still trying to get our way up to 100% political power. So we can go to partial mobilization. Increase our military production by quite a bit. Also, you guys are now rebelling against the French government. Brazil's joined the Reichspakt. And all how France declared war on this confederation. Not a surprise. Greece is having a civil war. Did you declare war on Greece while they're still in the Belgrade Pact? You did! Every single time the syndicalists declare war on Greece, they always do it while Greece is still in a faction. Which means that Serbia is also going to intervene in this war, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, they have absolutely no chance of survival. Don't know why they always do that. It seems like a little suicidal, but okay. How many troops do you guys have? 2 to 8 divisions. Again, I don't think you can win. If you watch our CSA campaign, they did pretty well in that one. But, again, they're not going to succeed. How many troops do you guys... You have 2048? You know what? The Kingdom of France might have a lot of troops in Canada. It's not impossible that the Canadians... Or that the French have sent a lot of troops to go fight in the American Civil War. So if that's the case, do you think there's a chance they could actually win? It'd be hilarious. I mean, I could send my own troops in here to help them out, but I don't think that helps me. I don't think it actually helps me at all. That's just kind of funny to do. Okay, monarchy's been restored to Greece while they're still fighting their civil war. Of course, you're probably at war, yeah, with Serbia as well, so there's no chance that you would actually live for too long, I would say. And you'll be done in just a few more days. You don't need war propaganda. I mean, war support actually at 48% is not so bad. And we do now have better artillery pieces. 1940, I think, is a little bit too ahead of time for research. So let's go with you. 302 days. Still a while. But, you know, getting more defense, more organization. I think all that's, you know, pretty good for us. And Russia is continuing to expand. A little bit scary. What we do want is for Don-Kuban Union to join a Reichspakt, which I think they should do if Russia is national populist. It seems like every time Don-Kuban Union has gone for... Or every time Russia's gone national populist, Don-Kuban Union does join in with the Reichspakt. Is Germany a monarchy? Yes, they are a monarchy. Led by Kaiser Wilhelm II.